Hello. My name is Dan Sudan South, YouTube channel name, and today I'm going to be showing you the country that I am best at in GeoGuessr, Kyrgyzstan. I have played around 900 games of Kyrgyzstan, level 86. I have created a 62-page document on the country that I'm still working on. It's nowhere near completion. That will be linked in the description when this video comes out, but we'll just start with this. I'll tell you what's going through my head. No time limit, no move, or only pan and zoom. So here, the first thing going through my head. We look to the north and we don't see anything except some city. We look at the mirror. You can see that it is the north mirror because you can see about the third of the mirror is road. You look around, you see some slight hills to the south, stuff like that. Otherwise, not much. So now I'm going to check the road angle since it's like a larger city. I think we're by Bishkek. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into here and I'm going to start checking just south of Bishkek. See if any roads like match up. Like this road matches up quite well. So I think I'll probably just go on this road because of how this feels. Because of like this region and how there's mountains over here. I'm just going to go there. It was a little farther north, but still 5.5 miles. Not a bad guess. Here, I don't need to look around for this because I've played enough, but we see it's very sunny, very nice day out. There's snow on the ground, and there's mountains to the north and mountains to the south. This can't be Bishkek because Bishkek does not have mountains to the north. It is Karakol. Every single part of Karakol, except for this side, like over here and out, does not have snow. But this snow coverage everywhere in Karakol, mountains to the north, mountains to the south, and just the way it feels. There's a lot of pine trees in the city of Karakol, and just a lot of trees in general. And there's a couple larger buildings, but they're like spaced out a lot. So we go in here, and Karakol also has a lot of these side angled roads like this. So we're just gonna guess on a main road like that, and there you go. 4992, not a bad score. So this. We check the north, there's a big mountain to the north. We check the south, nothing. We see here, and we see we actually have the south mirror. So there's a lot less of the road here. Which in my Google Doc I talk about that a lot more. I go more in depth with it, where I don't go in depth here. But we look to the north and we see a big mountain. And this mountain right here, I actually believe is Suleiman 2, which is this big rock, huge rock, in the city of Ash. So that's directly to the north, and we're a ways away. Is there any mosque or anything that can be seen here? There's not. So we're just going to say that's there. Let's check the exact road angle. Almost exactly straight up and down. So we're probably on this road, and I'll just guess right there. There you go. 250 yards, 4991. Now, we're in a huge city. Huge cities like this with massive buildings are either going to be Ash, like downtown Ash, or Bishkek. So we check. We have North Mir, which means that we have to be in Bishkek. And, like, it's not usually... When you're in Bishkek, it's rare to get coverage up here. It's very rare to get coverage over here. And it's rarer to get, like, this like, section here that I'm outlining. It's harder to get that coverage. The main Bishkek coverage is, like, this curve goes all the way down, goes around here, goes over, and then goes up there, and follows that. That's where the main Bishkek coverage is. And if you're seeing big buildings like that, that's kind of the downtown region, this area by the National Hospital and Alatu Square. That's like this region, so just guess over there, and you should be okay. Okay, next round we check North Mirror, as we can see, and we look to the south. We don't see much. A couple mountains. We have I cannot tell what type of petrol station that is. We look around. Okay. There's mountains to the north. Fairly large mountains. Sorry. Messed that up. So we look here. It's pretty dry, which is kind of strange. It's not quite what I was expecting. My first thought was over here by Susamir, the town of Susamir, which it could still be, but I'm really not sure. Other thoughts going through my head is by down here, by Naryn, like this region, this type of area, like Akhtal, that area. Those are kind of things going through my head since we have the northern mirror. But I kind of want to go Susamir here because the landscape kind of matches a little bit. Some mountains to the south, some large mountains to the north. They're all dry, which is kind of strange because those are snowy mountains. So I think I'm going to switch it to Naryn, just this area, and maybe just an area like that would work. And it ends up being by Toktigol. I had a feeling it might have been up there. It's just that I didn't see the lake, so I didn't go there. And there's usually, like, in that region, there's usually a small hill that's to the south. So here, this is a very recognizable area. If you're surrounded by these huge rocky mountains, and you see a very nice blue river, that is going to be the Naryn River that flows from Taskmere all the way up here and heads into the Toktigol Reservoir right here. So it's that river, and then it keeps going this way, but that doesn't matter. So right here, you can see this is the first bridge that goes across, and the second bridge is right here. That's the second bridge. So we look here, and we see, okay, it's almost exactly north, like that. That's a pretty solid one. We go and double check to make sure it's not this one. We check, we look at the road. Road goes straight to the right, and it's straight behind us, which matches this a little bit. And then we go to this one, that goes straight to the left. So we know what bridge we're on. So then we just 5K, 6 yards, 5,000 points. Okay, next round. This is going to be just north of Ep.1. Yes. So Ep.1, if you do not know, is this big lake, massive lake. And cities like this where the mountains are a little farther away and it's sunny coverage, if you're in a city like this, you're either going to most likely be in Choctaw, Cholpan Ata, Chong Seri Oi, those areas. So what we're going to do first is we're going to check the road angle. It's slightly north. So Choctaw doesn't really fit that. This however, Chong Seri Oi, that fits quite well, as you can see. Then we go up to Cholpan Ata, that also does not fit. So it's probably Chong Seri Oi. Most of the time when you're by Ep.1, you can look to the south and see the actual lake, but here you cannot. These mountains that are far away are almost always on that northern part, so we're just going to guess there. And 676 yards, 4975. Okay, here. This is a very recognizable road. So, there's these mountains to the south. It's very dry. Feels like a desert. Feels like Montana or North Dakota, except without the mountains. Except with mountains. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. So mountains to the south, and this road angle. You match this road angle, and there's only one road. Very long road. You go right here. It's this road. It goes past Atabashi from here. It's just straight all the way down. So we're going to be on this road because you can see big mountains to the south right there. And if we look to the north, there's some smaller mountains like over here stuff. So we're probably going to be right around here. And I always like to see if we can see a town like Kizito, which we actually can right now. So we're probably going to be right over there. Yep. Nice. 4933. Here we check mirror, south mirror. We look around, and the three cities that you need to watch out are Ash, Jalalabad, and Uzgen. Those are the three cities that you can that you get often. So this is gonna be Ash, because Ash is more built up. There's a lot more buildings in Ash. Otherwise, in Ash, or in Jalalabad, my bad. In Jalalabad, if you look to the east, you will see this hill right here, which is like the easiest way to recognize Jalalabad. In Ash, you do not have that. Jalalabad also is a lot smaller and has a lot less coverage. So this should just be Ash because of what I explained. And this feels like more of an outskirt, maybe the northern side. It could also just be like right over here. I think I'm going to change it there. It was north side, and as you can see, the big hill right there, big rock, whatever you might call it. Okay, here. We check the mirror, north mirror. We're in a city. We look to the south, and we see that. We also see these large buildings. So, we find the road angle, like that, and we just go straight into Bishkek because of those large buildings, and we try to find something that matches. So, something like Fukik Street kind of matches, so let's just go there. It ends up being Tokmak. Okay, I guess I can see that. Tokmak does have some large buildings. It's quite a large city. Anyway, not a bad score. Not a bad score to start off with. We'll play a couple more. We go back into it. Okay. So we have the North Mirror. And that building. I've seen that building before. I'm trying to remember where it is. We have North Mirror. We check. And it should just be an outskirt of Bishkek, I believe. I believe that's where it should be. Just that area of Bishkek. Okay. So here, we're going to have South Mirror. And as you can see, this is what I was talking about. Jalalabad, the buildings are a lot smaller. There's, I guess, downtown on this main strip, there's a lot more. Like, they're a lot closer together. But there's a snowy mountain hill thing when you look to the east. So you look straight down. You see, that's to the east. And so this has to be the main street in Jalalabad. Which, when I say main street, I mean Lenin Street. That is, like, the main road in Jalalabad. And we'll just go there. And 47 yards. There. Here we have North Mirror. We are looking to the south, or to the south, that's the road angle. Okay, so that's the road angle. This is an interesting round. Trying to find things to use. No black dot on the mirror. Okay. This is going to be somewhere from Bishkek to Sokolok up over here to like Kant over. It's going to be in that area. I'm just not sure where it exactly is. I kind of like this road, to be honest. Up there. I'm very bad at that road. I've never been good at it. Okay, so this is quite interesting. So I believe if we go over there, we will see this little area right here. We'll see like this little lake thing. So I think we're in the city of Semiz Bel. Does that place have coverage? It should. Or we're in Kochor. I'm really not sure because these mountains really remind me of the Naryn Mountains. Let's just double check Naryn. Okay, let's double check Naryn. Let's see, that might be a mountain pass over there. Solkentor. I'm really not quite sure where this is. Unless this is just Tashbashat. Which it might be. I guess I will just go Tashbashat. And it was Tashbulak. Okay. Okay, yep, so that area. So it was the same red mountains that follow this line right here. It also could have been the red mountains up there from Krasny Most. Because Krasny Most also has very red mountains. Okay, so North Mir, small town, which does not help us. Some mountains to the north, and we check road angle. Road angle is headed like this. If there's mountains to the north and to the south, it's most likely Talas, which I think it is here. It is not Talas. I had a feeling. Well, that did not go very well. Still, we'll play another. Okay, here. This is a region that it's very nice to know. So I actually use this in my Google Doc for the Kazarman region. You go to Kazarman, which is this small stretch that goes from like Kazarman City over to here, and you go right here and no, where is it? This has to be it. Okay, yeah. So that's the bridge. So we're like right there, coming out of a corner. Yep. So 14 yards. But yeah, I use this in my Google Doc, and there's like very sharp roads up here, just like with what's it called, Tashbashat. This area is also very recognizable. That streak of road. How long has it been? 14 minutes. After this round, I will end the video. So we look to the north. We see some mountains. We have South Mir. So we look to the north. We see some mountains. It makes me think that we're heading into mountains. So like that makes me think we're on the southern side of like Arslan Bab or something over here. I'm really not sure here, because there's no dirty mirror, so it cannot be Arslan Bab. Ooh, that makes it hard. Could be Jalalabad. Like, ooh, this is a hard round. I was thinking Arslan Bab, but there's no dirty mirror. Huh. South Ash. I was not expecting that. Okay, so this is actually something really nice to know. Dirt piles, very prevalent. So we look at the Google Doc. We go down to dirt piles. So there's multiple that I know of. There's the tee-up piles, which are right here. There is the north A365 piles. There's the south A365 piles. There's the Karakul piles, and there's the Jalalabad short piles. These should be the south A365 piles, which are found, as you can see, right here, south of Nareen. These are the south piles, I believe. Let me just double check. They could be the north piles. It's a possibility. Let me double check north piles. Okay, it's north piles, yes. This is north piles. So, north of Nareen, it is A365 right there, okay. Yeah, so just south of that. Should be like over here somewhere. Yep, there you go, 369 yards. Okay, here we have North Mir. This is just Bishkek. Just everything points towards Bishkek, larger city. We'll just go there. Yep, a little bit more southern. Okay, what do we have going on here? We have North Mir, mountains to the north, mountains to the south, and a very interesting city. What does that say? Something Bulak. Makes me think. Bulak. Bulak. Isn't that S Bulak? Okay, anyway. Mountains to the north, mountains to the south. It's not over there. I'm really not sure where this is. Huh. Seri Bulak, that's what it is. Okay. Well, Seri Bulak is close enough. I'll just do Seri Bulak since that is close enough for me. And yeah, it was up there. I checked up there earlier because that's what it felt like, but I did not see a S Bulak. Oh, okay. Well, that was a bad ending round. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know the video sucked because this is my first actual video on Kyrgyzstan, so it's not going to be very good. But 17 minutes, I gave you some tips. I will link the doc in the description, and I hope to actually make a video covering everything in the doc coming soon, because the only video that I know of that has been made about Kyrgyzstan is by Jasper Woodard. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye.